Yo, what's up guys, Miniman of Steel here, back again with another video. So this is a sort of continuation of my last video of what if the United States never joined World War I. The last one focused more on the Central Powers winning the war, which are of Germany, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, and the Ottoman Empire. This video is going to be a little bit more historical, describing what if the Entente winning this war without the United States, composing of Britain, Russia, France, Serbia, Greece, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want any more. So like I said before, both sides of the war are not doing great. Germany's weakened by war. Austria-Hungary and the Ottomans are on the verge of collapse. Russia had to pull out due to a civil war. Britain and France not doing great. But in one desperate move would have changed the war. The British and the French made a desperate push into Germany out of Belgium, liberating the tiny state from the German Empire. Now, but with a twist. What if the Russians didn't pull out, but manages to defeat the Bolsheviks, and the Tsar, Nicholas Romanov, played things smart enough by strengthening his military and made a desperate push on the Germans and Austro-Hungarians and the Ottomans, of course. Now, normally, historically speaking, Russia never re-enters the war after its revolution, even if the White Army somehow exists, but I'm just making this a twist. So the Entente finally pushes the enemies on both sides of the war. Eventually, the Central Powers end up losing. Now, I'm not sure what the borders would look like. I mean, for Germany, it would be the same goes for Austria-Hungary, but if the Russians stayed back into the war even after winning the revolution, I suggest they would probably get some territories from, like, Turkey. Yeah. Now, as for the existence of Poland, it does inevitably happen. Like, the west borders would be the same. Eastern borders would still be under Russian control, I think, I'm not sure, but Poland would exist. Czechoslovakia would exist. Austria-Hungary would be divided. Many other Balkan nations would also exist, eventually forming Yugoslavia. Turkish lands would be given to both France and Britain to inevitably create Israel, because the Ottomans had the Holy Lands, of course. For Germany's colonial gains, they would all go to France and Britain, as obvious. The borders for Bulgaria would be given to countries like Serbia, of course. And that's what would happen if the United States didn't join World War I. This one for the Entente victory. Greece also, by the way, gets some territories from Turkey as well. I forgot to mention that part. So before I end this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want any more. As for my next what if video, it will be describing what if the Russian Empire won the Bolshevik Revolution. What if the Russians never had a civil war? Like, I'll be going in depth how the Civil War started in the first place, and what might have changed, not 100%, but might have changed. So anyway, that's it. See y'all in the next video. Man, I'm tired.